Hello everybody, welcome back to the Limit of Adhesion. This is Dom's silly season. It's race 6 Rallycross at Charlotte Oval. My name's Gareth and joining me once again in commentary box, it's the mental man himself, it's Dom. Dom, how are you?
I am tip-top and Ori, thank you. I've got some Lindor balls just next to me, and you know, life's good when you got a handful of balls, so...
Oh, chocolate salty balls. Here we go then. Yeah, so 12 lap races, Rallycross race to set the reverse grid for the next race. Pretty straightforward this one though, isn't it, Dom? Rallycross cars and a Rallycross
stocks at Concord, and obviously that turned out to not be quite as straightforward as we were expecting, so...
Yes, that's true. So
the one thing I'll say about this one is lapped cars.
Lapped cars, yes indeed. There's quite a big grid for this track. So Don Parker on pole position alongside Michael Messenger. Then we got Stephen Greening, Evan Conception, who's been a front runner from his debut in the series. Then we got Tor Malarin, the assassin himself. Gavin Kelly in 6th, Dano Hammond in 7th, Chris Forrester is in 8th, Sam Stott's in 9th, Roberto Costa in 10th, Meesters is in 11th, then Gareth Winslade in 12th, and I didn't catch the back 4 because I was not fast enough.
Letting the side down after you've absolutely blasted through some grid so far this silly season.
Oh, I've nailed them, yeah. So here we go then. Look, the car's 3x3 on the grid. It's still popping into existence. Oh, there's the back one. So Shaw, Walker, White and Clark. Racing at Charlotte
long
then.
Hold.
Car's getting away well.
Super long hold there.
Indeed, yeah. You're going to turn 1 then. We're going to get some chaos. Yes, we are. Someone's... Oh, there's a big one at the back. Oh, someone's rolling. Oh, and the carnage continues.
Oh dear, oh dear. It's just as we expected, right? Oh,
yeah. Oh, that's Malarin in the orange frog car. I recognise that from the race at Oran Park. And I suspect that must be a risky racer in the pink car.
It was Greedon, I think.
Yeah. Conception with a fantastic start then, all the way up into 2nd place and hounding Parker at the front.
I've said it before, I'll say it again. Everything this boy touches turns to gold.
It does indeed, yeah. Gavin Kelly all the way up from 6th on the grid into P3. Rich Meester's having another adventure and taking out the big tyre blocks.
Damage off for this one, or healing, whatever iRacing calls it now, so... There's a green sends one up the inside of Tour.
Yeah.
Stop, in fact, that was stop.
That's Ollie Walker going off the road there in the sort of stealth Red Bull livery. So here's Conception nicely over the jump for him. Tor Malarin being chased by Sean Clark. A bit further back then. So Malarin now in 7th place after his misadventures in T1.
1 Joker lap requirement for all drivers. We unfortunately didn't get that displayed on the standings board, so you'll just have to assume that everyone's taken the Joker throughout the race.
Indeed. Yeah, oh, there's one going for the Joker. Now. That's Evan. A nice early Joker for him then.
Maybe felt like he was being held up behind Parker, so thought he'd get himself a bit of clean air.
Well, that's... yeah, so now the order's jumping around all over the shop then. Very confusing, in fact. Oh,
yeah.
Some more drivers having some problems.
I don't think the standards board is like people taking Joker laps there.
No, I don't think that's telling the... oh, gosh, here we go. That's Don
that
Parker
was the
then
leader,
getting
though.
Into... Yeah. Getting into a serious schmozzle there.
I think that was Rich.
That's your word, that is.
Yeah. Schmozzle.
Oh. Yeah.
Speaking of.
So it's so it was Dano Hammond who was the car getting involved with Don Parker there. Here's Chris White, and he's being chased by Forrester, his teammate.
I think I saw Parker dipping into the widget, the Joker lap, so that's putting behind Evan now.
The widget.
Don't that just hate it when widget as a schmozzle?
Oh, it's a nightmare. So it looks like the board has settled itself down there. Conception in the lead from Parker. Kelly, Winslade now ahead of White. So it must have been a pass on track. Here
Just
are the
glued
leaders. We've
together.
got a very tight battle, yeah. 4P1 in this race, coming up on a back marker like you suspected. Shaw, sliding it out wide and greening ducks underneath 4P6. Very nice move there. Coming up over the jump then, Parker is hounding Conception.
Yeah, so we saw Parker put it on pole, but he's lost the lead since then with that little incident with the back marker, so
Yeah,
he's got his work cut out now.
he has indeed, yeah. It's a tricky turn, that one, when they just hit the tarmac after the jump. It's not flat out like you'd assume it is.
Yeah, definitely need at least a lift in there, maybe even a gentle trail brake too.
Yeah, look at this then. Winslade stealing P3 from Kelly. Looks like Kelly's had a bit of an issue.
He's found a matching Castrol livery to match his Welsh flag.
Indeed, yeah. I've heard he might be moving. He's going to be racing from Liechtenstein.
Is he indeed?
He is.
We'll need a language test at some point. We'll have to get him to come on commentary for us and speak some Liechtensteinian for us.
I believe the official language is Hurdy-Gurdy.
I'm sure it is.
Kelly's Kelly then.
move. Yeah.
Oh, that's actually a back marker, isn't it? That's just gone into the wall ahead of him. So that's Winslade up ahead. Oh, there he is. Oh, Kelly gone round. He's been punted.
This has happened a lot through silly season. We start
Kelly
talking about a
being punted.
driver and then, well,
I think Kelly's had a bit of a sucky run, actually. Yeah, he often seems to be...
Parker's back in the lead. Yeah, Kelly, especially the Oran Park round, had a nightmare.
Indeed, yeah. I think Kelly might be one of the drivers that is really looking forward to getting back to serious
To normal season. Yeah.
Yeah. Is it serious season? It's not silly season.
This is too silly for me.
It's Stott and Walker. Oh, Stott nearly going right round there. That's too much drift.
Yeah.
I'm just going to lose forward momentum there. But that hairpin is particularly tricky. There's a car off to the right hand side there.
Stott again, loads of angle, loads of rotation, but it's not the fastest way around.
No, and that's Walker down the inside then, and he's making the move, but Stott's just turning in on him.
They were glued together at the mouth just then. That was beautiful to see.
Yeah, and Stott off the track.
That'll be a slowdown out there.
Now I wonder if that's the difference, isn't it, between single monitor and triple monitor VR sort of setups. Stott's probably got no idea where Walker is at any one time.
Yeah,
they're this close.
absolutely.
And that's not helping.
So,
and that's
what's Walker's excuse there then?
yeah, he's gone triples. Yeah,
Send it.
Send it.
No, the pancake life is not an easy life. Jeez. I did some.
He just
some
ran
dirt
Winslade
oval
there. I mean, that was just
Yep.
full on. Screw it! I'm going to start hurting people there. That was naughty.
Taking advantage of the no damage, I think. But yeah, I ran some dirt oval on my pancake the other day, and honestly, it just not a Scooby-Doo where the other cars were. It's literally just send it into a corner, hope you don't die.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dear me, that's Walker getting hung up on the fence there. Oh, and there's Stott getting a bit of slammer-dams.
Walker won't be happy with that. That was like a hip check going up the jump there.
Yeah, and can he get it off there, or has he got tow? We're on board with him.
Giving it some revs, but it's going nowhere.
I think he's stuck. Oh, one of the riskies round. It's screening. He's not having a great round, and look, we were expecting good things from him. He was very fast in practice, and we saw in qualifying results. P3 on the grid.
Yeah, well, Messenger was P2.
Oh,
Messenger was P2, and he's
right.
down in 8th now, so yeah, a sadly poor showing for the risky boys.
I mean, we saw them being taken out in lap 1.
Who's that in the background? I think that might have been Forrester, maybe.
Some of the cars are getting so dirty, it's hard to tell. Oh, is that Walker off the fence?
I think Stott's just gone and nudged him off the fence for him. Here you are, mate. I put you up there. I'll knock you back down again. Oh no.
Conception. Did he just get taken out by a back marker?
I think he might have it was that Greening again that was facing the wrong way. So I lost a lot of time to Parker now.
It's tricky to tell because sometimes the cars, they're supposed to be pink and they're looking a bit orange because everyone's just getting so dirty. On board with Parker then.
Oh, Parker's in second. What is going on here?
Still dicking about in his livery.
Absolutely. So how has Conception got back in the lead here?
Hard to tell because it looked like he was just recovering from an accident when we panned across to him. Just the camera picked him up a minute ago.
It's just a cloud of dust and
we're on the last lap. Yeah, worth pointing out.
Not a clue what's going on.
Conception, Parker, Winslade, Kelly, Messenger, Shaw into the wall. Oh, he's hit Conception. Conception's facing the wrong way. Oh, and that's Parker.
He's reversed into
Both
him.
the leaders. Winslade's a long way back, though. 14 seconds. It was 18, but that's helped him. Not enough. They're both going again. So this is a race to the line between Conception and Parker. 2 seconds between them.
Yeah,
less than a second now. Oh, I think they called a halt.
Yeah, that's Evans. Oh, that was carnage at the end.
Oh, it was, yeah. But Evan Conception wins at Charlotte in the Beetles from Dom Parker. Winslade coming home in third, Gavin Kelly in fourth, but that should have been third for him without that previous incident. And Messenger recovering to fifth place.
Good show for Winslade there. Did we see where he qualified?
Quite far down. I think he was like at least 8th or 9th or something.
Yeah, one of the cars that we've seen staying out of trouble, or like we've not seen much of him because he's not been involved in carnage. So yeah, good result there.
Yeah, you can just drive through all the carnage on P1.
Yeah.
Here's our winner end of Evan Conception then. And party time
the
going
usual
on in the
shenanigans. They do love a good post-race crash, don't they?
They do. That's because another thing that is expressly forbidden in our rules for the normal racing.
I would struggle to remember that, to be honest, at the end of the serious season races. I would just hone in on the closest risky, and yeah, I'd just send them to the shadows, and I'd probably get penalised every time if I was involved.
Yeah, no, there's a no. It's because he might put people over the limit at the end of a race. So, this was the big incident at the start, and that's Winslade on board, showing you just how he got through all those places.
Now, I'm sure we saw Chris Forrester upside down at least one more time throughout the race there, and that's what happened to Messenger then, from the front row. Tagged by Tio.
Tagged by Tio.
Might be a penalty coming. Yes.
Oh, and that was
for when Tio isn't sufficient.
Yeah.
Oh, it gets turned even further the wrong way by Tio. Oh, this.
Well, I know we've just had Logiplebigeddon, but I do think Tormageddon needs to be a t-shirt from the other way.
Did you see how many more times Greening just got hit then?
It's
like
ludicrous.
pinball. Yeah, Tormageddon for sure. That would be a t-shirt I could get behind.
Yeah. Some very silly stuff going on there with the other cars crashing into each other before Tor even came into the corner sideways. Oh, and there's another hump.
Oh dear. Is this what happened to Parker from the lead then?
Ooh.
Oh, what a turkey.
That's a bad launch there.
Maybe distracted by Ollie humping the barrier there.
Yeah. So, night is falling at Charlotte as we get ready for race 2. It's the Mazda MX-5 versus the Pontiac Solstice. on the Rallycross track with slick tyres. Expect mayhem.
Yeah, why wouldn't you, you know? It's been the theme of silly season. Why wouldn't you do this?
Indeed, yeah. And a 15-lap race, so this is going to take a bit longer than the Beetle race because these cars are going to be a lot slower around this track.
Yeah, for sure. Do we have a target lap time for the cars? What they're aiming for?
I think from practice we are talking, was it sub 50 or around 50 for the MX-5, and yeah, if you can get below a minute in the Solstice, you're laughing.
Yeah, so Dan Shaw is a 50-minute race then, basically.
Yeah. Dan Shaw's going to be on pole then with Tor Malloran alongside him, Gavin Kelly in third, Don Parker in fourth. Then we've got Stephen Greening, Chris White, Michael Messenger, Winslade and Evan Conception. So those guys are going to be in the Solstice, and there will be 2 races of this combo.
Yes,
this is race 1 then. So the yellows are going to be the MX-5s. They're all on the limiter already. Oh, jump start there, did you see that?
The yellow. Who was that at the back? I think it's Winslade, is it?
3, that's Winslade, yeah, so he's going to get a penalty. Here they go then.
No way of saving penalties, of course, in Rallycross. It just gets added to the end of your race.
Yeah, so he's going to try and overtake everyone and pull away for about 30 seconds. That's never going to happen. Oh no,
that's
he's going round. Oh, not again, mate.
That's given Parker, I think, a massive tank slapper there.
Oh, and he's gone.
Parker's
gone round.
And Barbie leads the way.
Kelly gets over the jump first in his fabulous pink Barbie car. That truly is disgusting. Conception leading the way in the Solstices from Greening and Messenger. So Tor Malloran, despite spinning, is second in the MX-5s here.
Yeah, I think his spin was actually quite harmless compared to some of the other guys there.
Yeah, look at that agonisingly slow speed. The Solstices are
Kelly's lost the lead.
Oh, he has. Yeah, good spot there. He's been overtaken by 3 Solstices.
Mobbed by Solstices.
That's Greening and Messenger taking the Joker at the end of lap 1.
Same shebang, 1 Joker for each driver.
Yeah,
to be taken.
And we're on board with Malloran then, who's now, despite spinning on lap 1, is now taking the lead.
That's outrageous.
Oh, Kelly diving to the inside there. Here come 3 Solstice.
Can we penalise the Riskies for being in matching liveries?
Well, they are a team. It kind of makes sense.
As if it's not hard enough to tell them apart. I've given up trying to memorise the numbers because I always get it wrong.
Well, we've
lost a Risky there though. 2 went up the jump and now 1's... Where's the other one gone?
He did not make it over the jump. That's Michael Messenger then, he's in trouble.
He's showing Messenger in first place on the standings. What is going on?
Winslade fighting with Greening. That looks a bit scrappy. And here comes Parker in the MX-5.
Yeah.
A familiar livery if you've watched any of his channels racing.
Does like the sort of aqua blue, doesn't he?
He does.
I heard him once say that when he was little, his dream car was a 2011 plate BMW Z4 hardtop convertible in ice blue.
When he was little, he liked a 2004 car, did you say, or 2011?
2011 plate. There was something about that model, he said.
Wow, I thought he was older.
Just a child.
Just a child. Big slides from the
sending it in.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Nice race.
Oh no.
Caught the wheel on the grass and round he goes. That's a shame actually, because that was looking quite fun. Meanwhile, Tor Malloran looking quite rapid. He's pulled a huge gap to Kelly, look, nearly 5 seconds. That's the Solstice struggling in the fence. These cars are supposed to be roughly the same size in real life, apparently. I've I have looked up the measurements when we did the Solstice review video, and there's only a couple of inches between them in dimensions, and
Wow.
yet the Solstice looks enormous in iRacing. I don't get it.
You know what they say about a couple of inches, though.
Well, yeah, wasted normally.
Yeah, I agree. They definitely don't look comparable size.
No, well, look, there we go.
We'll
Look,
send
you can
a-
see.
Strongly worded letter to iRace and tell them to sort their stuff out.
It's a scaling issue. It's got to be. It's just not right. It just looks. I know it is a taller car, so that is correct, but it just looks wider, longer, and chunga as the.
It does. It reminds me of those meme pictures you see of the is it the BMW M8 that float around?
Oh yeah.
Chongus and everything else on a track.
Yeah, because I always assumed that before I did the research, I thought the reason why the Solstice was so slow is that it was a big chunky car with like an MX-5 sized engine. But when you look into it, it's not. It's actually, as I say, similar sized car, but it just has a really shit engine. It's just not
The
a
biggest
nice
of
car.
the shitboxes.
Yeah, totes.
And as the commentary
Oh,
takes more
look
of
at the
a
cam.
podcast form, is now a good time to shout out the new Risky podcast.
That is a great segue. I very like that indeed. Yes, the new Risky Racing podcast, 2 episodes in already. I don't think episode 3's been released yet, but it should be coming
I
imminently.
believe at the time of us recording this, they are also recording theirs.
Excellent stuff. Strap yourself in for that at the end of the week then. So we will have the podcast link in the video description.
And we'll
Oh,
pray that
Risky's
Editor
back
Chan remembers to add that link.
Yeah, Editor Chan is getting some slappies. So the 2 Riskies battling it hard then. But
Are they on the same lap?
They're not. Look at the gap distance between them.
What's happened to
Winslade having
Winslade?
more issues. Now he's not using
Sending it on the limiter.
Yeah.
I couldn't understand what was wrong with the engine at first. The secret escape?
Well, you told me about the secret escape round the edge of that hairpin. There is a secret
yes.
grippy line.
There is a hack on the track.
Disgusting.
Yeah, we'll have to see if any of the guys have discovered it in this race. But the big long dirt hairpin, the right-hander, right around the outside of that there is a 2-wheel thickness strip of tarmac, which gives you all the grip and purchase of a racetrack rather than a dirt track.
Wowzers. Oh, look at that.
And
Kelly really struggling just ahead of Parker, who has caught him up rather nicely.
I spent 7 laps chasing him back down after falling to last on the first lap.
Yes, he has. Yeah, so we're coming up to the halfway stage of this race. Oh, there's Winslade struggling again.
Oh! The big
It was-
block as well.
Yeah, it was going well for him, but he just seems to have gone backwards now. Malaren's got an enormous gap out front, look. 8.5 seconds, nearly 9.
I'll have to see if we get any lap times reported and see how the lap times are comparing between them all. Parker again sizing up Kelly in front.
Yeah, where is the best place to pass on this track?
Joker lap. So hard to actually get a clean overtake done on dirt.
I don't know if you
I
can
think
get
when you
the
see...
get the
Go on,
inside into T1. I quite like that. That does work. But then you need
Yes.
the tyres to make it work, I suppose. It's not easy with these cars on slicks.
I've come to a revelation or something like that the iRacing car contact system penalises sort of disciplines like this, shall we say? Because I've seen some of the like what Travis Pastrana and that runs in Ken Block, whatever, like the IRL Rallycross stuff.
Yeah.
And they just send it in and door bang each other out the way. Like, it is a full contact sport, is that? But if you do that in iRacing, you're just going to lose your license.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's not that... Well, I suppose... Yeah, it's difficult. What can you do? You can't really have... I mean, what you're saying is you can't have a one-size-fits-all solution for the 4 different disciplines in... Sorry, I nearly said game. Sim.
Whoa!
Whoa,
Steady.
indeed, yeah. So maybe there's yeah. I mean, a lot of people talk about now that they want to see, for example, iRacing for open wheel and GT3s, and separate the two out, and maybe that's, you know, and I can see the argument. I mean, I'm rubbish in GT3s and competent but not fast in open wheel. But maybe that is the
iRacing's across. Yeah, it just gets so tricky because then things like an LMP2, for example, do you put that as a GT, like a closed tin top, or do you put that under because it's got quite a lot of downforce still?
Yeah, I don't know.
It just gets really tricky. It'd be amazing. I don't know how hard it'd be on iRacing's end, but it'd be amazing if you had an iRating per car.
Yeah, I think I could see it being open wheel. iRating for category of car, but yeah, maybe per car would be too difficult. I don't know, just maybe so many data sets. Wow, Kelly very wide as they came through that left-hander just before the hairpin.
Notice Parker as they rejoined, as they were rejoining the dirt just then, he stayed far to the left, and it seemed again to have been a strip of tarmac out there.
Yeah. Oh, he's getting alongside.
He's got a nose in.
Ooh. Bit of contact. But yeah, maybe as you say though, making a bit of door banging legal in dirt road and dirt oval would be easier to implement than separate iRatings.
Yeah, because the problem is obviously iRacing encourages absolutely zero contact, like clean driving, but it's it's part of the nature of those sports to have a bit of contact in them. So
yeah,
tricky.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Parker again staying hard left, rejoining the dirt there.
Yeah, and I've noticed the gap is coming down against Malarin out front. Oh, look, there he is on the outside.
Oh, sneaky snaker. It's just driven around the outside of him.
Yeah, look how fast that was compared. He's just taken a second out of Malarin in that one corner. Crazy.
Absolute hacks.
Yeah, you got to admit that is total hackery. Getting the hammer down now, but it's back up to 8 seconds. There is Malarin being chased by Greening, so presumably he's just gone a lap down, has Stephen Greening, who's running second in the Pontiac Solstice.
Not seen much from Evan this race, as he leads his class yet again.
By 17 seconds, which is just a monstrous lead. Here's Kelly.
We need to find a parachute or some ballast or something for him.
Yeah. 59-second lap by Conception there. Personal best.
Apparently Chris White has gone to sit in the stands, according to that camera angle.
Yeah. Oh, 1:15 for Winslade, so that's... Oh, round he goes. Oh! Whoa! That's a toe jump. He's stuck on the barrier. That's a Reece Crichton tribute act if I've ever seen one.
Oh, no.
Wow, and a 109 personal best and messenger there, so 10 seconds slower than Conception out front. No wonder he's got a 17-second lead at the moment. We're on lap 13.
Evan's found that outside line.
I imagine, yeah.
You see Parker in the foreground there doing it again.
Well, he's just taken 6 seconds, more than 6 seconds out of Malarin ahead, so using this the super hacks.
Evan's just in 59, basically 59 flat for comparison to that time of messenger. Look at those lap times.
That just says it all. A 55.4 personal best for Malarin against a 52.7 fastest lap for Parker. And here we go, using... So let's see what happens when they get onto the dirt.
I think Parker will be feeling a little bit aggrieved that it was Malarin's tank slapper that gave him the tank slapper at the start.
Yep. He's not using the hack there though, he's staying on the dirt. If he's going to do it, there's is this coming up to start the final lap? Half a second between them. And yes, indeed, this is the final lap of the race then.
Even staying on the dirt, it was half a second faster there. It's just, where do you get the move done? That's the problem.
Well, he's going for the grandstand finish side by side as they come up over the jump. McLaren just ahead. Onto this tiny strip of tarmac through the right-hander, and then we've got this hard left corner.
Oh, he's there.
He's there on the inside. And now they're heading to the right-hand hairpin. This is the one then with the sneaky on the outside, and I'd say Parker's hooked it up once again then. Look at that. Yep, he's found the tarmac. Round the outside he goes. Leaves McLaren in his dust. Nearly.
He was actually clear going into that hairpin that time, wasn't he? Like he'd got the move done before the dirt even.
Yeah, but he pulls over a second in that corner. Wins the race, although only by 0.001 according to that.
Go home, SDK.
Yeah, you're drunk.
Barbie crosses the line in third.
A personal best.
So no good for his sponsors, but here's Conception.
Oh, are they diving into the Joker? Because there were people going completely a different direction there.
Well, I think Evan's going to actually be the last person to collect the checkered flag here. He was just about to get lapped by the Mazdas, who have then finished the race and gone to crash into each other like they do.
Yeah, so Greening has finished in second. Messenger has finished in P3. Here's Dan Shaw finishing. Winslow finishes in P4 in the Pontiac. Shaw's finished in fourth in the Mazda. And here comes Conception. Oh, round you go. Winslow sideways across the track.
Oh, God.
And the silliness continues.
On to heat number 2 then, I guess.
Yeah, get ready then. So, Roberto Costa on pole position from Sean Clark in second. Oliver Walker is in third. Sam Stott in fourth. Those are the 4 Mazdas. Then we've got Mark Innes on pole for the Pontiac Solstices. Chris Forrester in second. Rich Meesters in third. And Dano Hammond in fourth. 8 cars for this one.
Any odds on for this?
Well, you'd have to say Mr. Esports, Ollie Walker, would fancy his chances, but Sam Stott, they were glued together in the Beetles, so it'd be interesting to see what happens there. I'm not sure about the Solstice grid actually, but maybe Innes. Yeah, I'm gonna shout Innes. Here we go then. Green light at Charlotte, and away we go. Great start by.
The Solstices seem to get seem to get a better start than the Mazdas.
They did indeed. Yeah, I was getting very confused then. I was like,
the Solstice is good for something.
It's eggplant launch.
Oh God, who's that? Costa, number 3.
Master, oh, it is Costa from pole position. Agonising.
Just caught a glimpse of the car number as it went spinning.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Here we go again. That's Innes in the eggplant
seasoning.
Wow, Walker's really struggling.
Yeah, Stott in the lead from Walker in second. Whoa, jeez. Oh, tell me it's Sam Stott driving a car without telling me it's Sam Stott driving a car. Jumping sideways on the dirt in a Mazda MX-5.
Yep. So he's got a nice gap though to. Well, it's saying the order's not right there, is it? It's still saying Clark.
I think Clark
first.
might have towed, maybe.
Yes. He's got a big gap then to Walker in second. There he is. Here's Mark Innes, second.
Is that
behind
baked
Forrester?
beans on Dano's car?
I think it is, yeah.
Oh dear, oh dear.
I didn't know baked beans was a big thing in Canada. Maybe it is.
I remember reading online the North Americans' outrage at the concept of beans on toast as a meal.
Well, I'm English and I'm outraged by it. It's just not. What is that?
That's a lunch of champions.
I think it promises a lot more than it delivers. Oh, Dano!
Oh, Dano's
didn't
gone.
even make the jump.
Oh no! Does it get back on its wheels? No.
That might be a toe job for Dano there. That's unfortunate.
It just sounds like something you might get from like a Singapore extras massage parlour. Toe job.
Okay. Dirty boy.
You need some GTA physics there. You know, on GTA when you could like turn, which way did you steered into the ground and it self-righted the car?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, you need iRacing to model GTA physics instead.
Totes. Roberto Costa then, so he had lost the lead and spun at the start, but he's doing alright now in the MX-5.
I wonder if those ahead of him might have taken the Jokers maybe.
Quite possibly.
Yeah, again we've not got it on the standings sadly, but it's the only thing I could ponder because he seemed to be a long way back after that opening corner spin.
Unless they both had calamities in front. Yeah.
What,
Rich
Stotter
Meesters-
Walker?
Yeah.
He wouldn't do that, would he? Again?
You never know. Oh, here you go then. Yeah, so Costa now back in 4th place. Stott is leading still.
Quite a long way as well. Just looking visually, there's no sign of Walker in the background.
Yeah. That Alonso helmet is wearing?
It may well be, yeah.
Yeah, I think that is.
What, early Renault days, is it?
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Look at the gap between them.
That's a
21
sizable,
seconds
isn't it?
according to standings.
I mean, that's just mental. A 2:10 by Walker.
Jimmy
Absolute
Broadbent livery.
fail. I'm loving
Spears
Rich
is there.
Meesters with his Tourmalin tribute livery.
The Smurfs in full force
Yeah.
on the car.
And that's Chris Forrester driving a brick. That's superb.
Driving a wall into a wall.
Yeah, and he was leading. So actually, I don't know if the standings are correct because obviously Joker laps. But Chris had an 8-second lead over Innes a lap ago, and he's now 4 seconds behind. And that's Dano going into a wall again.
Here is the Smurf car. So has that put Eggy Dick into the lead of the Solstice?
It has, yeah. I mean, I thought he'd be quick because he's been quick in a lot of stuff during silly season, has Mr. Innes.
Oh, GT3 Club 1500 reigning champion, remember?
I was quite ready to eat humble pie and be wrong, and I'm a huge fan of Chris Forrester, and I was really hoping. I was like, come on, Chris, this is nice seeing him in the lead, and now all of a sudden he's falling back. So I think he's starting to struggle with, well, the brick wall of a car that he's driving, which is the Solstice.
I do know it's not really relevant obviously because we're on dirt, but in Publix Mark's sort of go-to car is the MX-5, which isn't a million miles away from the Solstice, I guess, so he's maybe kind of quite at home in it.
I don't know. I don't think you should sully the MX-5 by saying that the Solstice is as good as it. I think Mark would waggle his eyebrows at you for that. It's shocking. Yeah. No, you were involved with our review of the Solstice and the infamous tortoise and the hare race. You know how bad it is.
Yep.
Oh!
Not as bad as that attempt at a Joker lap.
He's got the Joker horribly wrong, and he's gone down the wrong lane. He might get a penalty for that.
Yeah, that'll be a post-race penalty.
Oh dear.
Unless if he serves it again, will it sort of allow him to do that then? Will it clear the penalty?
I don't think.
I guess at this point
it'll
it'll
just.
just.
Like that.
I think at this point it'd just sort of say that he's not taken his Joker. So if he tried again, I would assume that would be good to go. But got it horribly wrong there.
Yeah. He's losing a lot of time, look, to Walker, whose the gap is now under 20 seconds. Oh, side by side Pontiac action. Here we go.
It looked like a race in slow-mo. Baked beans up on 2 wheels.
Yeah.
This is actually a battle on track. They're separated by less than 3/10. No, they're not.
We had a lot better racing action from these two in Club 1500 F3 last season. We look forward to seeing what they can do in the season just up ahead. Here's Innes going round the outside of Rich. Rich is really struggling to keep that in a straight line there. The Solstice does not like going off onto the tarmac from the dirt. It really struggles with that crossover there.
It might be easy to name the things that the Solstice does like, to be honest.
It likes having a big fat greasy burger. A lovely tank of high octane petrol to do nothing with.
Nothing with.
It reminds me of those boats where it's like gallons per mile rather than miles per gallon. It's just awful. I prefer driving the Jetta, and the Jetta is basically good for cruising around an autobahn, not racing around a track, and yet it gives you better racing thrills than the Solstice.
You are talking your way into the Solstice making a reappearance. I hope you know that.
I know. As Messenger said to me though, Sean Clark there. Michael Messenger said to me, imagine...
Rich is upside down.
What have you done, Rich? Wheels on track, not up in the air.
God.
Yeah, Messenger said to me, he said, imagine joining iRacing like back in the day, and the only car you can drive as a rookie is the Solstice, and you've got to drive it until you graduate and get into the D class. Oh, that's Sam Stuck.
Whoa, we found a landmine.
He did hit a landmine. He's rolled it, and he's had to tow. Oh my goodness me! And he had pulled out another 10 seconds on Walker.
That?
Walker's not enjoying this dirt.
He's got the essence of Jimmy Broadbent on his nose. That's why he's been weighed down by mediocrity.
Yeah, but Walker wasn't. He was struggling with the Beetle, so this could be a massive upset if he gets the win now. We wait to
say that like I'm firing shots. What's Jimmy's road rating? Like 4K plus?
I don't know.
Oh, jeez. Probably higher than a lot of ours, anyway.
Oh, I'm sure.
But no, just to finish off the Solstice opening car thought. I mean, you do your free trial from iRacing. You do a race and be like, nah, you're all right.
Yeah, exactly.
You just do a race and then never race again, wouldn't you? This iRacing, it's not for me.
I mean, when I started with iRacing, we were raced. We did the first limited adhesion races within a week. So I was racing the Radical on a Sunday night, and then trying to drive the MX-5 before the updates last year, where it stopped being a jelly car. I didn't like it at all. But then I wasn't enjoying the Radical much either.
Oh, we tip our cap. We spare a thought for the SR8.
Oh, we do. I love it now.
Sad.
Now I can drive the thing without murdering myself quite so frequently. I do enjoy it.
Thank God we're giving her a send-off then.
I think we need a better send-off. We need a big one.
Probably do, to be fair.
A road one, yeah.
Stalling as I look at my calendar to the left of me, but I've not got the date of the Radical race on here. Oh no, why is the wall crashed? I'll look at my calendar for 2 seconds. I'm so fascinated by that Stott landmine that he found.
I know, it was bizarre. Here we are on board with Sam.
Greening got blown up in the TCR at Road Atlanta last season, but I didn't know that one lived in the Charlotte course.
Might be worth flagging that one up actually. Maybe they'll give us a medal.
$1 single iRacing dollar for services to the community.
$1. Ben, between all of you.
Are we like 100 members? 200 plus is it in the Discord now?
Yeah, it's busy.
Half a cent each. Don't spend it all at once.
No, indeed. Lap 12 of 15. Wow, Dano is really throwing that Pontiac around, and to ill effect, I must admit. Walker's just gone over 30 seconds clear now of Sam, who'd had his unfortunate adventures in the Joker lap and then with that subsequent roll and getting stuck on his roof. That is Walker in the lead then, getting round Dano Hammond. Costa
that's a sad outcome for Stott, really, that ending. Because it was so far in front.
Well, it's classic Sam, really, isn't it? I'm going to go really fast and then screw it up and put it in the wall.
Because, of course, before he messed up the wrong exit... Oh, the wall, almost in a wall. Before he messed up the wrong exit of the Joker, obviously we'd seen him already crash into the Joker wall as the leader gets walled. It's like I get it. What's Innes's lead? It's a minute 10 seconds.
It's
He must have lapped the entire field.
Yes. Oh, Chris. Oh dear. It's all gone horribly wrong. Oh, and reversing across Dano there, who's now taking second place. Come on, Chris, get it in gear. 2 laps to hunt him down. We got a fight to the flag for P2 then in the Pontiac Solstice.
Well, only 1 lap because that was Forrester getting lapped by Innes when he's just crashed into him there.
Oh gosh, you're right, yeah. He's throwing it around. Here comes Rich in the 4th Solstice.
Stott off to the side again, was that?
That is Stott, yeah, good spot.
Right, spot. Is that a new game for the seasons coming up?
Yeah.
Stott spotting. Oh, that was Rich, was it?
Yeah.
Yep. Might be faster that way, is it?
He's given up on the rear wheel drive, gone front wheel drive.
It'll turn like a forklift now, won't it, with the steering wheels at the back?
Yeah. So, closing stages of this rather entertaining race. Lots of sideways action and people on their roofs.
I'll be honest, I'm sad that this ended up split grids, because imagine 8 of each class barreling round crashing into each other.
Yeah, I think that
no one would be safe.
I think everyone would be quite frustrated by the end of it.
Of course, that's been the idea the whole time, though. Like, if anyone, even going onto the white flag, if the leader still thought they were going to win, even going onto the white flag, then, the race wasn't set up right.
Yes.
The idea is no one is safe at any point.
It has been a rather silly season. Walker taking avoiding action there.
Breaking the back of it. We're only just halfway through with this race, aren't we?
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Plenty of shenanigans to come, I'm sure.
Yeah. Look at that, fastest lap by Stott there, 55.1, just to show that if he hadn't done that. He's taken the gap down again though. He's definitely more comfortable on the dirt than Walker is out front.
Well, but Walker doesn't do much cross-disciplining in, does he?
I don't think he does, no, but it's all irrelevant though, because here he comes, Oliver Walker. Wins the race. Congratulations to him.
To finish first you must finish.
Indeedy doodly. Rich Meesters finishes 4th in the Solstice class. Mark Innes wins the Pontiac Solstice class. Congratulations to him.
Bringing it home for the Eggy Dick gang.
Yeah. Sam Stott finishes 2nd in the MX-5. Hammond has finished 2nd in the Solstice. Sounds like they're all crashing in the background. Costa's going to come home 3rd in the MX-5s. And Chris Forrester in the wall has finished 3rd. And I think a lot of those drivers will be very glad to see the back of this combo.
I think they will. I think it's been a bit of a baptism of fire on the dirt tracking for them.
Yeah.
Although it is the time to really quickly shout out the Rallycross series that's coming up.
Well, yes, but at least with that, we'll be, the cars will have the right tyres and there'll be cars designed to drive on dirt. Rallycross is a lot of fun, as we saw with the Beetles, and not with this.
Yes.
So, Silly Season 2 Championship after rounds 6 and 7. Dom Parker still in the lead of the championship. It's Tom Mularen who's jumped up all the way 6 places into second place. Oliver Walker slips down 1. Michael Messenger's up 10 places. That's incredible. He's now in 4th. Evan Conception stays in 5th. Then we've got Kelly, Greening, Innes, Forrester, Winsley running out in top 10. Costa, Stott, Hammond, White, PUC, Pruis, Meesters, Kernick in 18th place. Haven't seen him too much this season.
No, I think they've been plagued by power problems.
Oh yeah, well, I mean the world's on fire at the moment, isn't it?
Indeed.
Really. Kirkpatrick there. And we've got Crichton, Hugavin, Ettridge, Clark, Shaw, Novak, McCann, Weaver, Schooling and Megan Purchase. Dom, what's up next in Silly Season?
Well, we're going to keep rolling around in the dirt, but we're going to go turning left on the dirt. We're going to start off with some dirty street stocks at Lanier, and then we're going to throw them into some stupid mixed class on the same track afterwards.
Excellent stuff. Well, as a reminder though, you can find us at thelimitofadhesion.com, facebook.com/limitofadhesion. Don't forget to like the videos and please subscribe on YouTube if you have enjoyed our crazy shenanigans. And as a reminder, come say hi on Discord if you fancy a chat and to tell Dom what a crazy man he is. But Dom, thanks for joining me once again in comms.
Been my pleasure. Smell you later.
Smell you later, mate. See you in the next one. Bye, guys.
Bye.